special weather warning: heavy rain, strong winds, and unpredictable climate changes across the United Kingdom. Ladies and gentlemen, after a damp weekend, soaked streets, dripping rooftops, and fields that haven't yet had the chance to dry, Britain is once again preparing to enter a new weather spiral. A series of intense showers, relentless thunder, and strong winds sweeping through coastal towns are all converging, creating a gloomy and turbulent Monday ahead. Residents across England and Wales should prepare their raincoats, umbrellas, and patience, because heavy showers will continue to cover most areas throughout the day. Meteorological radar images have already detected bands of heavy rain slowly moving from west to east, carrying hail, thunder, and chilly gusts from the Atlantic Ocean. In many parts of Wales, central and southern England, dark clouds gathered early this morning. The sky turned gray, the first thunderclaps echoed, and within minutes the rain poured down as if the heavens had opened. The downpour was so intense that daylight itself seemed dimmed, as though the city were swallowed in a thick, murky fog. Some regions even reported small hail showers, tiny pellets of ice bouncing off the pavement, tapping on windows, crackling in the wind. At the same time, lightning flashes tore across the gloomy sky, creating a scene so dramatic that just looking out the window would make anyone want to stay safely indoors. However, if you are in northern England, most of Scotland, or Northern Ireland, today feels entirely different. Sunlight is breaking through the clouds, glistening on lakes and rolling green hills. The air is fresh, the wind is gentle, an unusually dry and pleasant day amid the gray streaks of October. Still, for those living in the far north, especially the Shetland Islands, it's time to stay alert. There, the rain almost never stops. Continuous, unrelenting showers lasting all day, combined with strong coastal gusts along the southern shore, are making conditions uncomfortable and exhausting for many. Imagine standing in cold rain, the wind slapping your face, waves crashing onto the rocky coastline. That's the reality Shetland faces today. And with gusts reaching high levels, anyone traveling near the coast should take special caution. Avoid breakwaters, piers, and seafront roads. Meanwhile, southern England remains trapped under heavy rain and thick humidity. Temperatures have dropped noticeably, bringing a bone-chilling cold as winds blow through the rain. People in London, Bristol, and Cardiff will surely feel it. A day that's damp, gloomy, and colder than it's been in weeks. As night falls, the low-pressure system responsible for all these showers will gradually move eastward. The good news: that means most of the rainfall will weaken across eastern regions. The bad news: the weather won't settle just yet. During brief dry intervals between rain bands, the sky might clear slightly and patches of fog will begin to form. Nighttime travelers should be cautious, as visibility could drop sharply on motorways, especially in lowland areas or near rivers. Elsewhere, under the cover of darkness, another band of rain is silently approaching from the west. By early tomorrow morning, many areas in western England and Wales will once again hear the rhythmic tapping of raindrops on rooftops, a sign of another weather cycle beginning. Overnight temperatures will remain between 9 and 12 degrees Celsius, not freezing, but the damp chill will make it hard to sleep if windows are left open. Tuesday morning, fog, scattered showers, and rare moments of sunshine. Tuesday morning begins with light mist, particularly across central and eastern England. The air is damp, cool, and still, a strangely calm morning, as if nature itself were taking a breath after a stormy night. In the east, many areas will enjoy drier conditions, with weak sunlight breaking through the cloud layer, bringing slight relief to those weary of days of unending rain. But in the west, especially Northern Ireland, Scotland, Northern England, Wales, and the southwest, showers will return. The good news: this time they won't be as heavy or as frequent. The rain will be on and off, with bright intervals in between, and even the chance of rainbows following the showers. Winds will also be lighter than earlier in the week, making the outdoors feel much more comfortable. Temperatures will range from 14 to 16 degrees Celsius, average for October, but after so many soggy days, that's enough to feel mild and almost pleasant. Nash! Midweek. heavy rain returns, along with a sudden drop in temperature. As we move into Wednesday and Thursday, meteorologists are issuing warnings. A stronger, moisture-laden atmospheric front is forming over the Atlantic, likely to sweep into the British Isles within 48 hours. This will not be ordinary rain. It could bring prolonged downpours, winds up to 6-7 Beaufort scale, and even gusts reaching force 8 along coastal regions. Thus, Wednesday night into Thursday morning will be the most critical period of the week, when several regions may experience 30 to 50 millimeters of rain within just a few hours. In low-lying areas, temporary flooding cannot be ruled out. Smaller roads, underpasses, or residential zones with poor drainage should remain on alert. Residents are advised to avoid unnecessary travel on Wednesday night unless absolutely essential. After this major rainfall, temperatures are expected to drop sharply. Cold air from the north will descend, allowing the entire UK to feel an early touch of winter. In northern regions and the Scottish Highlands, light frost may even appear during early weekend mornings. Weekend: clearing skies, colder air, and thick morning fog. As the rain finally pulls away, a completely different atmosphere will take over. Instead of rain and wind, the weekend may open with pale sunshine, though morning temperatures will dip to around 8 to 11 degrees Celsius. Valleys, low hills, and rural areas will see dense early morning fog, blanketing fences, fields, and rooftops. If you're driving at dawn, reduce your speed, as visibility may drop below 100 meters in some areas, but the reward will come as the sun rises higher. Gentle rays piercing through the mist reflecting off puddles and rivers will transform the landscape into something bright, calm, and peaceful, a small consolation after a long stretch of storms. Back weather alert summary, a week of contrasts. This week, Britain will experience every face of October weather. Intense downpours with thunder and hail in the south, gentle sunshine and clear skies in the north, persistent rain and strong winds in the far north, and finally, a cold air mass descending from the north as the weekend approaches. If you plan to travel, always check forecasts before heading out, especially Wednesday night and Thursday morning, when heavy rain and strong winds could seriously impact transport. Remember too, keep a raincoat or small umbrella in your bag all week. If you live in a low-lying area, check drainage systems around your home. And if you drive at night or early morning, stay alert for fog and slippery roads. This week paints the perfect picture of British autumn. Beautiful, dramatic, rough, and full of challenges. Amid the pouring rain and gusty winds, there will still be rare moments of blue sky to cherish. Yet even in those moments, nature reminds us, winter is just around the corner. After rain upon rain, perhaps the only thing we can do is prepare well, stay warm, and face every weather change with calm resilience. Nature can be harsh, but it always carries its own beauty, from lightning slicing through the stormy night to faint sunbeams piercing morning mist. So, no matter how fierce the weather may be, remember this: every storm eventually passes,